Harry K. Ford in Winter, South Dakota has a large selection of pre-owned Ford Fusions. These cars range in price from $13,000 all the way up to $18,000, starting at only 7,000 miles on some of these units. This is a great car for your new family or fun vehicle. You're going to love the miles per gallon and comfort and class you get. Stop out today and check out these Ford Fusions and talk to Kevin and the gang, because they won't be there long.
Pizza Hut's new menu has 6 bold sauces.
One sauce, marinara.
Yeah, our marinara is classic, but the other sauces take pizza where it's never been before. There's honey sriracha. Why don't you try the buffalo sauce?
No.
Okay, how about premium crushed tomato?
One sauce.
Yeah, actually there's 6.
Marinara.
Classic marinara, plus our other 5 sauces.
Marinara.
All right, fine. Get a pair of pizzas, a new one or an old favorite, for $6.99 each. The Flavor of Now menu. Get it at pizzahut.com.
Stop out to Frontier Motors and test drive the 2014 Ram 1500 EcoDiesel. The industry's first light-duty diesel engine boasts exceptional torque, reduced CO2 emissions, and the best fuel economy of any full-size pickup. There's no wonder this one's already a legend. Simply put, a gallon of diesel lasts longer than a gallon of gas. At 28 miles per gallon, that means fewer fill-ups day by day and serious savings for you in the long run. That's Frontier Motors in winter.
Farmers Union Insurance. They do everything they can to make sure that you have the right insurance for your specific needs. They understand not every individual or family has the same insurance needs, and insurance is not a one-size-fits-all type solution. You see, they look at themselves as an insurance consultant rather than the typical salespeople. Farmers Union Insurance Agency's presence within the community is more than just an insurance office. They are proud to sponsor coverage of winter athletics and this year to all the Warrior and Lady Warriors.
No job is too big or small for the gang at H&O Electric in winter. Whether it's a simple task around the house, to remodel, or new addition, to major construction, we provide residential, commercial, and industrial heating, cooling, and electrical work in winter. We can handle it all. Call 605-842-1117 for service or more information on your next project, big or small. H&O Electric is your authorized dealer of Crane heaters, too. Good luck in tonight's contest. H&O Electric is a proud sponsor of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior coverage on Winter Warriors Live.
Mathis Implement is a huge sponsor of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior athletics, and we're your home for huge savings. We've got all the genuine Case IH parts, products, and service programs you need. Schedule your multi-point customized maintenance inspection now. You'll always find the highest quality parts and service, and the Case IH factory-trained technicians at Mathis Implement make sure your equipment stays up and running at peak productivity. Call Mathis Implement 842-3110 or stop out on West Highway 18 in Winter for personal consultation.
Life is fast and complicated. Keeping up with family, finances, insurance, and more left you in a state of falling behind? Then call State Farm agent Carrie Jones in Winter to find a simpler state. With Carrie Jones handling all your auto, home, and life insurance, things will slow down so you have more time for everything else and more money, too. You see, by adding your policies with State Farm agent Carrie Jones, you can earn discounts up to 40%. And this all equals more you time and money. So call State Farm agent Carrie Jones today and catch up to a better state with State Farm.
How confident do you feel about your retirement? Ask Leiden & Associates, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, about the exclusive Confident Retirement approach. Together, you'll break down retirement planning step by step to get the real answers you need. Call Joel Leiden or Candy Sockgen at 605-842-3832 today. Offices located at 214 East 2nd Street in Winter, South Dakota, with offices also located in Chamberlain and Pierre. The Confident Retirement approach is not a guarantee of future financials results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor. Ameriprise Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes in South Dakota are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
The right nutrition, animal health, and record management is key to having a profitable cattle program. That's why you want to work with the people at Farmco, who will take the time to learn your operation and help you grow your business. We are your full-service agriculture provider of feed, seed, animal health, farm, and ranching equipment built on terrific service. Get to know Farmco locally owned and serving you in Chamberlain, Platte, Winter, and east of Kimball at the Paragon. Visit us online at farmcosd.com. Farmco, feeding your future.
Computers and More, located at 660 West 2nd Street, is obviously your computer sales and repair business in Winter. The More is so much other than you can imagine. We are your local outlet for Winter Warrior sports apparel. We do screen printing and embroidery for your purple and gold attire. Stop in and check out all our gear on hand for you to wear to the next game. Call us at 842-9057 for an appointment to see how we can design your company logo on all types of clothing. And remember, thanks for keeping it local.
Do you hear that sweet sound driving down the road? You know the one, Silent. WW Tire Service in Winter strives to deliver you a quality driving experience. They offer a huge selection of tires, ranging from Bridgestone, Firestone, Dayton, BF Goodrich, Michelin, Cooper, and more. But they're more than just tire sales. Their ASE certified technicians are able to care for all of your automotive needs. Batteries, belts, brakes, suspension repair, oil changes, wheel alignments, and much more. Their philosophy is simple. Never promise more than you can deliver, and always give the customer more than they expect. Stop in or give them a call at 842-0884 and see how they can keep you in silence on the road. WW Tire Sales, a proud sponsor of the Warrior and Lady Warrior games on Winter Warriors Live.
Wings and More in the American Legion at 311 Jefferson Street is the official Game Day webcast host for all live productions. Game Day means tailgating, which starts at 5 p.m. and lasts through 10 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Mona and Kathy will start your pregame off with some incredible specials on their famous wings and beverages, and then you can check out their delicious dinner menu. This will keep the momentum rolling all the way through to post-game festivities. Wings and More features dual monitors to bring you the best action from live productions for football, volleyball, basketball, wrestling, and baseball. Our game day hosting calendar includes every game. Multiple games means splitting the action between the screens, so you don't miss a minute. Wings and More is proud to sponsor all Warrior and Lady Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live. Remember, design your perfect game plan for the best game day experience. Plan on stopping by Wings and More for food and beverages and an incredible viewing experience.
Plan on brightening up your home or office atmosphere? Need to warm or cool down the environment in your space? Then stop down to 130 North Main Street in Winter, South Dakota to visit with Kutra Electric. Bob and his crew will shed some light with quality advice and direction on your next project. And when they see your vision for your next project, you can count on Kutra Electric's highly skilled team of professional servicemen to come in and get the job done in a fast and courteous fashion. And remember, we provide the same quality service for a single light repair as we would for new construction or remodel. Kutra Electric remains committed to brightening the lives of the families of South Central South Dakota. So call us at 842-1510. We're a proud sponsor of all the Warrior and Lady Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live.
Sassy Spurs Boutique at 121 East 2nd Street on the 4 Lanes has expanded. Stop in Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. or on Saturdays from 10 to 2 to check out our Western apparel and footwear for men, women's, kids, and infants. Sassy Spurs features Twisted X boots, hooey caps, wallets, and apparel, Cowgirl Tough and Be Tough apparel, Stetson and Resistol hats and Resistol apparel, and Corky's footwear. Need some bling to go with your new threads? Shop our expanding lines of jewelry, purses, belts, buckles, and boot polish. It's all available under one roof at Sassy Spurs on the 4 Lanes, and shipping is available by calling 605-842-2400. Sassy Spurs supports all the live productions of Warrior and Lady Warrior activities and wishes them good luck in today's competition.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes in South Dakota are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Do you remember the days of the hometown general store where everybody stopped and everybody knew everybody? You found everything you needed for each day, and the hometown community pride and feeling flowed. Today, with our busy lives and schedules, some feel we've lost that connection, but it is alive and well today at the M Pride at 610 West 2nd Street on the 4 Lanes. When you enter, they want to know your name, how the kids are, how's your day going. We value community and hometown pride, but don't just think we're stuck in the past. We have all the modern-day conveniences and comforts you need from us. Milk, coffee, soda, snacks, meals, deli, fuel, and so much more. We have it all. And when you leave, we want you to have felt at home. We live in this town and care for this town. M-Pride is a proud sponsor of the Warriors and Lady Warriors activities on Winter Warriors Live. There's a new sheriff in the Wild West. Wild West Gas has now reopened under new management. It's the same old location, but with a new, fresh set of smiling faces, ready to welcome you each time you stop on by. Located at 865 West 2nd on the 4 Lanes, Wild West Gas is open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. until 11 p.m. and Sundays from 8 a.m. till 11 p.m. As with any C-store sheriff, Wild West Gas is armed with the finest selection of beverages, snacks, and gas. Stop in and check us out. We have all your traveling needs to help you keep the peace on your next adventure. And just for the youngins, all students and student athletes receive half off on all their fountain beverage purchases in the Wild West. Wild West Gas is a proud supporter of Warrior and Lady Warriors Live Productions, and wish them good luck in tonight's competition. And listen here, partners, stop in after the game with your game program, and y'all will receive 10% off your in-store purchases. Woo, doggy.
Suffering from neck pain, chronic or acute back pain, or headaches? Tired of temporary relief from your current regimen of treatment? Here at Atlas Chiropractic, it's a different approach. Dr. Willowade of Atlas Chiropractic in Winter uses a unique technique that is gentle, precise, and effective. Are you ready for change? Call Atlas Chiropractic today at 842-1588 to set up your initial examination, or stop into 210 South Main Street, Suite number 4, and begin your path to permanent correction. Atlas Chiropractic is a proud fan of the Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior athletic teams and the coverage of their successes on Winter Warriors Live.
Winter Regional Healthcare is proud to sponsor coverage of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior athletics and activities on Winter Warriors Live. Best of luck in tonight's event. Here at Winter Regional Healthcare, we are committed to professional care with a personal touch at our local hospital and long-term care facility. For more information on the services we provide, check out our website at winterregional.org. Winter Regional, proud to support the student athletes and activities. Honored to serve the families of South Central South Dakota. Remember, professional care with a personal touch at Winter Regional Healthcare.
Some people say the good old days are gone, but Harry K keeps proving them all wrong. The K stands for quality, like the way things used to be. The best sales and service in Central South Dakota. Harry K, the people difference. Harry K, the people difference.
Frontier Motors is a committed sponsor of the student-athlete activities in our area and are proud to bring you coverage of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live. Frontier Motors in Winter is a full-service dealer for Chevrolet, GMC, Buick, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram vehicles. They also maintain one of the area's largest inventory of quality pre-owned vehicles. With over 300 in stock, the best selection at the best price is at Frontier Motors in Winter. Frontier Motors on West Highway 18, or shop online at frontiermotors.com.
Welcome to the Winter National Guard Armory for a broadcast of tonight's regional basketball game between the Chamberlain Cubs and the Winter Lady Warriors. We are happy to be bringing the game to you tonight. This is Bob Connett. Jody Brozick will be joining me for tonight's broadcast. We will be bringing you this broadcast on Winter Warriors Live, your home of webcast for all SD and Big Dakota Conference rivals are the Chamberlain Lady Cubs and the Winter Lady Warriors. Lady Warriors coming in on a nice season that they've got going. Their record right now, I believe 16-4, if memory serves me correctly. Chamberlain Lady Cubs come in with a 8-13 record? 7-14, 8-13, somewhere around there, pardon me. But Lady Cubs come in after knocking off Miller in their first round game by a final score of 54-46. That game was played on Tuesday night. Lady Warriors are the 1 seed in Region 6, so they had a first round bye. So this is a 1 versus 5 seed in this region. Miller had the higher seed in that first round game. So Lady Warriors come in, they host this first round game. The winner of this game will play in the region championship game next Tuesday. That is up in Pierre at Riggs High School. The other side of the bracket has Cheyenne Eagle Butte and Mobridge playing tonight, that game in Cheyenne Eagle Butte. A lot of excitement going on here with the region basketball. The Winter boys wrapped up their regular season on Monday night with a big win over Crow Creek to finish the season at a record of 19-1. And the 5 Winter area wrestling, 5 members of the Winter area wrestling team are en route to Rapid City to compete at the state wrestling tournament starting tomorrow morning. The 5 wrestlers are Ty Bolton, Tyrell Haley, Caleb Brozick, Cameron Biggins, and I'm forgetting one. Jody's not on the mic yet. Can't help me out with it. So we have 5 kids that qualified, though, so best of luck to all those guys tomorrow. And the Winter Warriors, they'll play in their first region game next Thursday. That game will be here as well. Taking a look at your starting lineup for the Lady Warriors, they will go with the standard 5 that we've seen all season long. Junior Sydney Fritz, a 5'10". Number 20, Sydney Fritz, a 5'10 junior. Number 22, Bailey Vollmer, a 5'7 junior. Number 24, Kylie Horseman, a 5'10 junior. Number 33, Kelsey Bertram, she's a 5'9 senior. And number 50, Tawny Sherman, a 6-foot senior. That's the same starting lineup that Coach Aker has utilized all 5 games this season. And having that consistency, certainly a benefit for Coach Aker and his team being able to use those same 5 girls, have that consistency all season long. Chamberlain came to Winter earlier this season and had some luck on the boards, but not so much on the scoreboard. Dawson Munger, she is a 6'1 junior. Dawson, a big girl in the middle, does a nice job. Rachel Ryer, a 5'9 senior as well, did a nice job against us earlier in the season. We'll see number 22, Paige Ryer. She's a freshman, 5'11 freshman. Guards Maddie Thompson, Bridget Bird, those are both seniors. Brittany Goodlow, a 5'6 senior as well. So 4 seniors on the roster for the Lady Cubs. 4 freshmen on the roster and 2 juniors. So a pretty young team really for Chamberlain. Again, having a 6'1 post player like Dawson Munger bodes well for their future.
You know what, Bob?
Hit me.
Betsy's not here, but she's here.
Next Tuesday, it's next Friday. Okay, next Friday. Betsy's still a little under the weather, and she's not joining us tonight. We hope that she does get feeling better. I said next Tuesday, it's next Friday. Betsy, Johnny on the spot to correct me on that. So the region championship game is next Friday in Pierre, not next Tuesday like I erroneously stated.
You know what? I think I told you it was next Tuesday. I was under the belief it was the following Tuesday also, so...
I kind of go by about a 48-hour rule, Jody. If it's beyond 48 hours, it's kind of hard to get it on the map already. So
I agree. I agree completely.
I think we'll cut away for 60 seconds or so, and we will bring you back. Probably be about 2 minutes, actually. We will finish starting lineups and get through the national anthem, and we'll bring you back for tip-off from Winter. You are watching and listening to coverage of region action of your Winter Lady Warriors on your home webcast, Winter Warriors Live.
Frontier Motors is a committed sponsor of the student-athlete activities in our area and are proud to bring you coverage of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live. Frontier Motors in Winter is a full-service dealer for Chevrolet, GMC, Buick, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram vehicles. They also maintain one of the area's largest inventory of quality pre-owned vehicles. With over 300 in stock, the best selection at the best price is at Frontier Motors in Winter. Frontier Motors on West Highway 18 or shop online at frontiermotors.com.
Lil Feller in Winter welcomes all fans and travelers to Winter. We invite you to stop by before or after the game for the best in snacks, drinks, ice, fuel, and much more. It's all available at the Lil Feller, your 24-hour convenience store in Winter. Lil Feller also wants to wish all the Warrior and Lady Warriors good luck on the season and in tonight's competition. We are excited to bring you coverage of all of tonight's action on Winter Warriors Live. And remember, the Lil Feller is the one for all your pregame and postgame convenience traveling needs.
Hey, sports fans, McDonald's and Winter Warriors Live have teamed up to present the Golden Arches Player of the Game. Each night after the game, go to the Winter Warriors Live page on Facebook. Winter Warriors Live page on Facebook. There you will find a post asking you to vote for the person you felt was the player of the game. Simply cast your vote by commenting with the player's name.
All voting on each game's poll will cease 2 hours after the completion of the game.
So don't waste a minute. Log in and vote. The winner of each night's vote will receive a complimentary value meal from McDonald's. McDonald's, Winter Warriors Live, and the Golden Arches Player of the Game. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. McDonald's is happy to sponsor the Warriors and Lady Warriors on Winter Warriors Live.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes in South Dakota are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Mel's Auto is a dedicated sponsor of all the action of Warrior and Lady Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live. If you want your automotive in-road ready conditions, bring it to Mel's Auto on 210 Polk Street in Winter. They have 3 full-time experienced mechanics on hand who get your vehicle back on the road fast. All types of repairs from oil changes to major overhauls and everything in between at the most competitive prices. They even pick up and deliver too. So when you need quality repairs of any type, be confident in Mel's Automotive in Winter. Call 842-2643 for an appointment.
DB's Bait and Tackle has expanded to be the largest dealer in South Central South Dakota. DB's is stocked with tons of tackler for your angler adventures and live bait. So whether it's bass, walleye, northern catfish, or whatever you want to catch, stop in and you'll agree DB's Bait and Tackle at 142 West 4th Street in Winter is your store with more. DB's Bait and Tackle, proud to sponsor all the Winter Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live. Good luck in tonight's contest.
The store that always does the most for you is the Winter Food Center. We wish the best of luck to the Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior teams as a proud sponsor of all the action on Winter Warriors Live. We invite you to stop out for your everyday grocery needs, fresh produce, top grade meat department, incredible dairy section, and much, much more. Or for your special event orders, you'll always find what you're looking for at the Winter Food Center. And they always deliver speedy, friendly service at the Winter Food Center, the store doing the most for you.
How long should your dreams live?
Long enough to pay off the house.
Long enough to send the kids to college.
Your dreams should live forever. So help protect them with American Families Life Insurance. Use our online life needs calculator at amfam.com and call your local agent to find out how much coverage is right for you and your family. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it. Life insurance underwritten by American Family Life Insurance Company. Home office, Madison, Wisconsin.
Set for tip-off, Sydney Fritz gets a hand on it, but it goes to Brittany Goodlow. So Chamberlain will have the first possession of the ball game. The starters for the Lady Cubs, you've got number 4, Brittany Goodlow, a 5'6 senior. Number 10, Sierra Kenobi, she's a 5'8 freshman. 34, Dawson Munger, a 6'1 junior. I'm kind of watching things. First shot is up, and Tawny Sherman getting the rebound. Lady Warriors going the other way into the hands of Kelsey Bertram. Kelsey to the lane. She leaves for Sherman. Out to Sydney Fritz on the wing. Inside pass to Bailey Vollmer. Vollmer trying to hit Horseman on the baseline. It's a turnover. Betsy with another correction on us, Jody, our second demerit of the evening. The game Friday night, not Monday or Tuesday night, and it is in Fort Pierre, not Pierre. So, you know, we're pretty close, Jody. We're in the ballpark, but not quite there.
I agree.
Three-pointer on the way from Goodlow, and that shot is good. Chamberlain with an early 3-0 lead.
You know, we took a look at that score prior to the game, Bob, and this was one of those games where Winter had come out, had been scoring big points, and Chamberlain really slowed us down. We'd been averaging 67, 70 points a game. They came into town and really shocked us. Took us probably all of a first half to get our sync, if you will.
52-30 was the final of that one. Kelsey Bertram at the line makes the first of 2. Kelsey with a shot in the lane, and she was fouled by Royer. That is her first, team's first. Kelsey hits that second free throw. 3-2 the score. Back to your thoughts, Jody.
This is going to be a good game. These girls are not intimidated by Winter. They like playing against the Winter girls. It's kind of that rivalry that Winter's got in football with Valentine. These girls love to beat the Winter Warriors.
And they match up pretty well.
They do.
If Winter has a weakness, I would say probably the interior it would kind of be that weakness. So we've kind of struggled rebounding. They've got 2 big girls in the middle, and like I said, that first game, Rachel Royer handed us our lunch in the middle, so it's something that the Lady Warriors are going to have to do better this time.
The Lady Cubs are a very patient team. They were the first time, and they look to be the same here tonight.
Munger with the ball in the corner, back up top. Goodlow for another 3. She misses that one. There's Royer with the rebound, back up off glass. She misses. Another rebound. Now Bailey Vollmer with the steal comes out of there with it in transition. Will be a bump foul out away from the ball. That's going to be called on number 10, Sierra Kenobi. Second team foul for the Lady Cubs.
Boy, her mother, Angela, would be all over you.
Sydney Fritz, three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebounded there by Goodlow, saves it back. Bertram with the steal and the lay-in.
Do you think she's ever had one that easy in her life?
That one was pretty much straight on the line too, old Kels. 4-3, under 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Kick is going to be called. That off of Bertram's foot, stays with the Lady Cubs. Shot clock does not reset on that, so 29 seconds on the shot clock. Chamberlain gets a early three-pointer from Brittany Goodlow, and since then, Bertram with a couple free throws and a lay-in to make it 4-3 in favor of the Lady Warriors. Nice pass from Goodlow down to Ryer, and foul's going to be called if that's on Sydney Fritz. That's her second of the ball game. Substitution of the bench is Sydney Schuyler. I believe that is called on Fritz, and yes, it is. So 2 fouls early for Sydney Fritz. She's a junior. She's done a great job for the Lady Warriors thus far this season. She's a double-digit scorer. Sydney Fritz averaging 10.6, 4.8 rebounds for the Lady Warriors as well, and probably the most athletic girl that we have out there on the floor. That first free throw was good. Second one is good as well. So 5-4, Lady Cubs back in the lead. And like Jody said, this is a game. These girls have nothing to lose. Come in here with a losing record, but they'd love nothing more than to come in here and knock the Lady Warriors off. Pass baseline. That's Tawny Sherman with it down there in a little bit of trouble. Gets it to Ballmer. Bailey going to the lane. Going to be a reach called. So setting the tone early as far as what we're seeing being called. A lot of touch fouls. They're not going to give you that hand check, that distance check where you got your hand on them early. Bertram for three. That one's good. Kelsey Bertram from downtown. Kelsey's got all 7 of the Lady Warrior points at 7-5. Bringing the ball up the floor. That's Kanabi, and she's going to be fouled as well. So, Jody, we've seen 5 fouls of the 6 that have been called thus far. 5 fouls have been outside the 3-point stripe. So, a lot of contact fouls being called here, and both teams going to need to react to that. 7-5 your score. Betsy Watzel, I think, is voting herself the Golden Arches player of the night already, the way it looks. Substitution into the ball game for the Lady Cubs is Bridget Bird. She's a senior. Sydney Schuyler is in for the Lady Warriors. Second turnover of the night for the Lady Cubs. And Jody, as I recall from the last game, Chamberlain was well over 30 in the turnover, something that they need to improve on. But that was a result of pretty decent defense by the Lady Warriors, too.
You know, that's one of the first turnovers here in tonight's game. They've done a good job with ball management.
Schuyler with the lay-in. We've seen a lot of that from her in the last half of the season. A little more confidence going to the lane. Sydney with the lay-in, 9-5 Lady Warriors. This is tipped away by,
I think Kelsey got a piece of that one.
Nope, that was Bailey from behind. So another turnover. Kelsey straight away from 3. She misses. Rebound to Munger. And timeout is going to be called. We'll break for 30 seconds and bring you back to the National Guard Armory. Winter Lady Warriors up 9-5. You're watching and listening to coverage of the Lady Warriors on your home of webcast, Winter Warriors Live.
Listen up. We've intercepted some new intelligence from Grossenberg Implement. Seems a great selection of John Deere 24-row CCS planters, Deere Bauer planters, and all air seeders up to 60 foot are on sale at Grossenberg. And get this, only 1.9% for 48 months on all planters, air seeders, and box drills. The size, price, and interest rate on these units is really something. Take this stuff into the field and be geared up with the tools you need.
Grossenberg Implement in Winter, Pierre, and Phillips, South Dakota, or Bloomfield, Hardington, Laurel, and Wayne, Nebraska.
Back at the National Guard Armory, this is Jody Brozick and Bob Connett bringing you Region 6 semifinal coverage tonight. The Chamberlain Lady Cubs are in town to face our Winter Lady Warriors.
Ooh, nearly another turnover there. Back in the hands of number 20. That's Elaine Daly into the ballgame now as well. Corner shot here from Goodlow. That's her second 3 of the night. 6 points early for Brittany Goodlow. Cuts the lead to 9-8. Quickly up the floor, Sherman with the lay-in. Nice look from Kelsey Bertram and Tawny Sherman with the lay-in. Puts the lead back to 3, 11-8. Again, nice look, good floor vision there from Kelsey, and nice finish by Tawny. A lot of pressure from Lady Warriors. Goodlow with another wide open look. She misses 2 of 4 from the three-point line thus far. There's another, I'm just going to call it a stupid foul. That was 80 feet from the basket, and the reach foul going to be called on Brittany Goodlow. That would have been a stupid foul if it would have been a white jersey that had done it too, Jody. I'm not picking teams there by any means.
No homerism there.
No. Again, we've had 17 fouls called, 6 of them outside the three-point lines. Girls need to settle down for both squads. Bertram to the lane, tries to leave for Horseman, stolen out of there. Goodlow with ball in hand. Up top to Bird. Bird over to Munger. Munger into the hands of Daly now. Back to Goodlow, to Bird. Bird dribbling, trying to penetrate, goes to the lane in the land of Giants. No good off the bottom of the rim, or bottom of the backboard, pardon me. Vollmer with the rebound. She brings the ball up into the hands of Bertram. Kelsey over on the wing to Sherman. Tawny penetrates, kicks out to Horseman with a wide open look from 16. She misses, but Bertram's there trying to draw contact and a foul. Nothing doing. Munger out of there with the rebound. Nice job by Dawson Munger getting the rebound. 11-8 your score. We are at the 2:39 mark in the first quarter. Bridget Bird trying to get some penetration to Rachel Royer. Nice shot from 16, doesn't fall. Vollmer with the rebound. Munger nearly with the steal. Then Horseman comes out of there with it, pushing the ball up the court. Horseman, she goes baseline for an uncontested layup, misses everything. High off the glass, no rim, and another silly foul for the Lady Warriors. Bailey Vollmer is going to be called for that one.
Is that her second?
I believe that is her first, is it not?
I thought she had a cheap, one of those
I
cheap
think you're right. Yes,
pitches.
it is. So we've got 2 on Fritz and 2 on Vollmer as well. Coach Aker tried to get a substitution in for Bailey, didn't get her in. Rachel Sherman into the ball game right now for the Lady Warriors. Nearly another turnover. Goodlow floats one. That's not going to work well against this defense. Daly with the ball. Over to Goodlow. A couple freshmen. I think 3 freshmen on the floor right now 2 for the Lady Cubs. Foul going to be called on Rachel Sherman as they try to force it down to Dawson Munger. That's going to be the 5th team foul for the Lady Warriors. Jody, we're going to be seeing a lot of free throws here tonight at this pace.
We will.
And coach's decisions, if girls are getting into foul trouble, is going to be very crucial here as well for both squads. 5 team fouls now for the Lady Warriors. Munger wide open in the lane, puts it off glass and in. So good look and good inbound play for the Lady Cubs. 11-10 the score. Bertram with the ball. She tries to get into the lane, and she does. Floats one up, and somehow that falls in. Hooping the harm for Kelsey Bertram as she goes to the lane. Kind of a reckless shot, I would say, but when you are going to be a 2-time All-State player, you get shots like that to fall because you've been doing it a long time and had some success with it. Free throw is up and good for Kelsey, 77% on the season. She's 3 for 3 on the night. That'll help improve that percentage a little bit. 14-10 the score. Lady Warriors in the lead. Oh, Kelsey Bertram now with the foul, 23 feet from the hoop. I'm a frustrated fan watching these fouls, Jody.
I can tell.
Some colorful entrance into the student section there. Not sure, Sadie, if we can get a look at the, is that Jace making the entrance there with the cape? Anyway, good look from the winter student section. A lot of kids here having some fun with it. Chamberlain with the ball. That's Bird. She kicks over to Goodlow. Another 3 for her. That one's short. Battle for the ball, and it's going to be off of Chamberlain. Winner will take over. Turnover for the Lady Cubs. That is their 4th of the evening. Right about 70 seconds to go in the game in the first quarter. 14-10 your score. Skylar penetration kicks to Bertram. Kels floats one up. And it misses, but Rachel Sherman is in the right place at the right time. She gets the rebound and the finish, makes it 16-10 now.
A little bit of a prayer shot. It never hurts to be lucky as Rachel went up.
Battle for the ball. All kinds of bodies on the floor. Frazier, lucky she didn't get the reach call, and then Skylar comes out of there with the ball, tips it back to Frazier where Madison is fouled. So 6 team fouls for both squads early. That is the 2nd foul for Brittany Goodlow. She is the leading scorer of the ball game here for She's got 6 on 2 3-pointers, her second foul. So when they leave her in the ball game, there's Bertram going to the lane hard, and she gets the hoop and the harm again. Foul is going to be called. Let's see who that one is called on. This will put Chamberlain into the bonus for the rest of the half here. The Lady Warriors are going to be going in line. That's the second foul on number 32, Rachel Royer. And again, she had a nice game against us early. So you got 2 Lady Cubs in Goodlow and Royer on the floor with 2 fouls apiece. Coach Jeff Newhart putting it all out there and saying we're going to leave our girls out there and let them play and try to win this ball game.
Real interesting lineup on the floor here now for the Lady Warriors. They've went young. Haley Halverson, Maddie Frazier, Sydney Schuyler, Rachel Sherman, and Tani Sherman. One of the 5 starters on the floor here. No more cheap fouls.
If you're going to get a cheap foul, it's going to be one of our bench players.
Yep.
Ball in hand right now. That's number 12, Bridget Bird, senior. Over to Daly. She's a freshman. Maddie Thompson, a senior as well in the ball game. Dangerous pass. That's going to be an unforced turnover for the Lady Cubs. So 22.5 seconds to go. Bertram's going to come back into the ball game with the scoring opportunity. Kelsey with a nice night thus far. Let me count it up. I've got her for 9 and 13 points already here in the first quarter. Kelsey brings the ball up the floor. On the floor with her is Schuyler, Frazier, Sherman, and Sherman. Tawny with the ball. Centers it to Schuyler. Over to Frazier on the wing. Back to Schuyler. Sherman looking to get it down in the middle. Nothing doing. Wide open look for Rachel Sherman from 14. She misses. Rebounded there by Daly. And she puts up a prayer, but nothing doing. Jenna Conant nearly catches that one in the head. But that'll be the end of the first quarter. 19-10 is your score. The winner, Lady Warriors, with the lead. You are watching and listening to coverage of Region basketball action on your home of webcast here in Winter Warriors Live.
Here at Farmers Union Insurance, they do everything they can to make sure that you have the right insurance for your specific needs. They understand not every individual or family has the same insurance needs, and insurance is not a one-size-fits-all type solution. You see, they look at themselves as an insurance consultant rather than the typical salespeople. Farmers Union Insurance Agency's presence within the community is more than just an insurance office. They are proud to sponsor coverage of winter athletics and students. Good luck this year to all the Warrior and Lady Warriors.
Back at the National Guard Armory, we're about ready for second quarter action. Winter owns a 19-10 first quarter lead, but it was a rather interesting one, Bob.
13 points from Kelsey Bertram. 2 lay-ins with the foul that she was able to convert on, a 3-point basket as well. 2 Lady Warriors in Sydney Fritz and Bailey Vollmer, both starters with 2 fouls, so something to keep an eye on here. Winter with their starters back on the floor for the start of the second quarter. They got it down to Bertram on the block, nothing doing there, and she gets it back to Vollmer, tipped out of bounds by the Lady Cubs. Nice tempo here for this one so far for both squads. I think Chamberlain not scared to try to run it a little bit here either. So Bridget Bird brings the ball up after that miss. Over to Goodlow. She's had the hot hand for the Lady Cubs. She's got 6 points on 2 3-pointers.
And she barely missed on the other 2 misses.
She's 2 of 5 right now from the 3-point stripe is Goodlow.
Some real good looks for Chamberlain.
There's going to be a tie-up, and ball will stay here with Chamberlain. Winter with the first possession here in the second quarter, so ball stays there. Winter doing a nice job of denying the ball from Dawson Munger thus far, so good defense there. I think that's Kylie Horseman who's kind of drawing that hand. Lady Warriors in a man defense here. Nope, this is a zone they're in now. Rebound off a couple hands. I think we got a break on that one. I think it was last tipped by Horseman, but ball for the Lady Warriors. Ruled out of bounds against Chamberlain. 19-10 the score. 7 minutes to go in the first quarter of the ball game. Bertram with the ball. She goes right side. Bailey Vollmer, and Bailey's going to be fouled. I think that's going to be the 3rd foul on Rachel Royer based on Coach Newhart's exasperated look over there with his hands on his head. Not happy with the call and a little frustrated with it. Foul is on Royer. That is her third. And again, she really handed it to us in that first game, Jody, on the board. So getting a physical player like that out of the middle certainly should bode well for the Lady Warriors.
I think she was the original blueprint on how to really take this team out of their game after seeing Chamberlain come in the game that she had. What was that, January 6th?
Yes.
A month and a half ago.
She was easily in double figures for rebounds. Bailey Vollmer was 1 of 2 from the stripe. So Winter's lead is now 10, their biggest lead of the ball game, 20-10. Munger, she goes baseline, finds trouble, tries to get it in the middle to the younger Ryer, if I remember correctly, 22, that is Paige Ryer. First points of the second quarter for the Lady Cubs, cuts the lead to 8. Tawny Sherman with the ball. Action. Winter with the ball. Kelsey Bertram up top. She's guarded up top there by Goodlow, who's got 2 fouls. Sydney Fritz over to Tawny Sherman. She gets Horseman cutting. Bad shot, but she kind of got a rebound, and then it came out of her hands. Ends up in the hands of Brittany Goodlow. Goodlow kicks back to Bird. Bird over to Munger. Munger, she tries to penetrate, tries to pass. It's going to be off of Bailey Vollmer. Stays here with Chamberlain. 6 fouls for the Lady Warriors, so the next foul of any kind will put the Cubs on the line for a 1-and-1 if it's on the ground, or the shooting foul, of course, will be 2. And 18 fouls, so they're winners in that 1-and-1 situation with Chamberlain's fouls as well. Goodlow, off-balance 3, bad shot, air ball, and Kylie Horseman with the rebound. There's a whip down the floor, and 6'1" Dawson Munger tells Sydney Fritz, get it out of here. Blocked shot, and stays with the Lady Warriors, though. Chamberlain fans are excited about that, but I tell you what, we'll take the score over the block shot any day. I think that's a really over-exaggerated thing that you see. Everybody gets excited about a block shot no matter what the scoring deficit is.
You know, there are momentum shifters in a game. A block shot, yeah. I like a dunk better.
Yeah. Yeah. If we see a dunk tonight, Jody,
yeah,
that would be something to be excited about.
Trust me, we would have that on.
We could see a replay of that later, you think?
We could, and we'd get it to ESPN quick.
There you go. Who would be the best shot there, you think? Probably Sydney Fritz, wouldn't you guess?
Oh, yeah.
Goodlow, long 3, misses. Horseman with rebound. Go ahead, Jody.
Sydney's got the best hops on that in that lineup. That's why she's jumping it up.
Yeah, but 6'1" Munger, she's got the height for sure.
I think Kelsey got away with a double dribble.
Yep, and contact there. Bertram goes to the ground, jump ball, so it stays with the Lady Warriors. A couple substitutions in the ball game. Sydney Schuyler coming in for Bailey Vollmer. Rachel Sherman coming in for Kylie Horseman. 22-12 is the score. Lady Warriors with a 10-point lead here in the second quarter. Tawny Sherman to Sydney Schuyler. Over to Bertram. To Sydney Fritz. Fritz for 3. It's off the side of the rim. Out of bounds after nobody touches it, so it'll go to the Lady Cubs. 22-12 again, the score. We're under 4 minutes here in the second quarter. You're watching region competition here. The Chamberlain Lady Cubs come to town after winning on Tuesday night over Miller in the first region game.
The score of that game was 59-54
to 46.
Oh, 46.
Battle for it in the middle. Again, bodies on the floor. It's going to stay here.
Well, I'm going to attribute that score to Jeff McCready. He reported it to me on Facebook Messenger at about 2:30 in the morning Tuesday night.
The score from
Miller and Chamberlain.
There you go.
He said 59-54. So
Jeff, a good fan. I know Jeff checks in with me on Facebook on occasion. We talk some Winter High School sports as well. So I hope Jeff's watching tonight. And if we do, hi to you, Jeff. Always glad to have you, and always glad to talk a little Winter High School sports. Daly inbounds the ball to Bird. Winner in that 2-3 zone. Munger with a wide open look from 3. Pretty shot, and she knocks it down. Cuts the lead to 7. 22-15. Scoring pace has slowed down a little bit here. Winner with just 3 points thus far in this quarter. Sherman has it in the corner to Sydney Schuyler. Schuyler penetrates, nothing doing. It's going to be stolen out of there by the Chamberlain Lady Cubs, and then the travel's going to be called, so exchanging turnovers again. Stays here with the Lady Warriors. Substitution into the ball game. Looks like that's Kanabe coming back into the ball game. Yes, it is. She replaces Daly, Elaine Daly, a freshman, getting some nice minutes tonight. Wide open three from Bertram. That's long.
Winter's really cooled off.
Really cooled off in our shots. You've got to, and taking nothing away from Bertram, a quality player, but you're just not seeing many shots from Vollmer and Fritz, and they're both double-digit scorers. Winter needs to get a little more balance in the scoring. Haven't really seen Tawny Sherman taking many shots, so that's our second, third, and fourth leading scorers, and we need to get those girls involved here as well. Kelsey with 15 points here early, but again, we need those 30 points from those other three girls every game as well, just as crucial. Schuyler with the ball after the Chamberlain turnover. Looks like she might have hipped that one a little bit, but gets away with it. Bertram with the runner. It looks like Kelsey's just trying to go to the middle and get some contact. She's going to get called for the fouls 80 feet from the hoop again. And again, it just frustrated. I think that's one of those things too, Jody. You get away with that stuff in the regular season. I know we heard that discussion this weekend at the Region Wrestling Tournament. In the group that I was sitting with, the bad habits that when you after the whistles or the wrestling bad habits, the caution there. That's a mental thing here too. You got to know what you're doing. When you're 80 feet from the basket, that foul isn't going to do anybody any good. Chamberlain misses the free throw, but they are able to get the rebound, and then Kanabe was in the right place at the right time. She goes turn it over. Chamberlain Cubs with a chance to cut this to a 3-point lead here with a field, possibly a 2-point lead if they can knock down a tray here. Goodlow, she's getting bumped by Schuyler. No foul called. Tipped by Horseman. Kylie doing a nice job defensively. And Rachel Sherman, a foul going to be called on Brittany Goodlow. That's going to be her third. So she's Coach Newpiece. He's going to have to go to the bench here, I would assume. Yes, it looks like he's doing that. So 3 fouls apiece for 2 of Chamberlain's starters and 2 of their better ball players. Certainly should be a storyline here in the second half. Rachel Sherman, she'll go to the line for the Lady Warriors.
Bob, free throws are going to be huge for the Lady Warriors for this last of this half. Winter's got to convert on some of these. They've missed a few. Winter's only scored 4 points in this quarter. Is that correct?
That's 5? Correct. Yep, make it 5. 2 free throws there from Rachel Sherman. Oh, in trouble. That's Bird, and she turns it over. Madison Frazier with the steal to Rachel Sherman. Back to Frazier. Wide open look for 3. Oh. She misses. Rebound there by Dawson Munger. 24-17 is your score. Under 90 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Bridget Bird gets into the lane, puts in up the layup, no good. Dawson Munger battles for the rebound, and coming out of there is Rachel Sherman, jump ball. She's tied up by number 24, Laurel Kettlehut, a 5'7" junior, and the alternating possession will go to the Lady Warriors. Madison Frazier, she brings the ball up the court for the Lady Warriors. Again, end of the quarter here. Winter with only 1 starter on the court right now. That's Kylie Horseman, pardon me. One and done again, Jody. I know that was a theme for that first game after Munger yanks down that rebound. That was a bad transition series that we got into in that first game. It seemed like we had so many possessions that were just one shot and out. Dawson Munger is going to be called for the travel, so turnover for the Lady Cubs.
I think Winter did a nice job scouting Munger. Kylie completely gave her the left-hand drive to the lane. She went right.
Forced it and turned it over. Kylie Horseman goes to the lane, kicks to Sherman baseline. In a little bit of trouble down there. Down to Kylie. Shot off the bottom side of the rim. Rebounded out of there by Bridget Bird, and she brings the ball up. No shot clock on. We're under 20 seconds to go here. Daly over to Bird. 24-17 again, your score. Elaine Daly kicks it over to Bird again. Tries to get it down to Munger. Got nice job of getting Horseman on her hip. She had a good look on the post shot, but missed. Bailey Vollmer from about 40 banks it in. She banks that one in to end the first half. And probably the best thing that happened for the Lady Warriors here in the second quarter. 27-17 is your score. That will certainly be one you'll be able to dial up and look at on Winter Warriors Live on the Facebook page. We put some replays up there, and that'll certainly make it up there at some point here in the next couple days. So 27-17 is your score. We will be back in about 8 minutes for second half action. You're watching and listening to coverage of the Winter Lady Warriors in Region basketball action on your home of webcast, Winter Warriors Live.
No job is too big or small for the gang at H&O Electric in Winter. Whether it's a simple task around the house, to remodel, or new addition, to major construction, we provide residential, commercial, and industrial heating, cooling, and electrical work in Winter. We can handle it all. Call 605-842-1117 for service or more information on your next project, big or small. H&O authorized dealer of Crane heaters, too. Proud.
Huge savings. We've got all the genuine Case IH parts, products, and service programs you need. Schedule your multi-point customized maintenance inspection now. You'll always find the highest quality parts and service. And the Case IH factory-trained technicians at Mathis Implement make sure your equipment stays up and running at peak productivity. Call Mathis Implement 842-3110 or stop out on West Highway 18 in Winter for personal consultation.
Life is fast and complicated. Keeping up with family, finances, insurance, and more left you in a state of falling behind? Then call State Farm agent Carrie Jones in Winter to find a simpler state. With Carrie Jones handling all your auto, home, and life insurance, things will slow down so you have more time for everything else and more money too. You see, by adding your policies with State Farm agent Carrie Jones, you can earn discounts up to 40%. And this all equals more you time and money. So call State Farm agent Carrie Jones today and catch up to a better state with State Farm.
How confident do you feel about your retirement? Ask Leiden & Associates, a financial advisory Price Financial Services Incorporated, about the exclusive confident retirement approach. Together, you'll break down retirement planning step by step to get the real answers you need. Call Joel Leiden or Candy Sockgen at 605-842-3832 today. Offices located at 214 East 2nd Street in Winter, South Dakota, with offices also located in Chamberlain and Pierre. The confident retirement approach is not a guarantee of future financials results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor. Ameriprise Financial Services Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes in South Dakota are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
The right nutrition, animal health, and record management is key to having a profitable cattle program. That's why you want to work with the people at Farmco, who will take the time to learn your operation and help you grow your business. We are your full-service agriculture provider of feed, seed, animal health, farm, and ranching equipment built on terrific service. Get to know Farmco locally owned and serving you in Chamberlain, Platte, Winter, and east of Kimball at the Paragon. Visit us online at farmcosd.com. Farmco, feeding your future.
Computers and More, located at 660 West 2nd Street, is obviously your computer sales and repair. Screen name. Call how we can design your company logo on all types of clothing. And remember, thanks for keeping it local. Do you hear that sweet sound driving down the road? You know the one, silent. WW Tire Service in Winter strives to deliver you a quality driving experience. They offer a huge selection of tires, ranging from Bridgestone, Firestone, Dayton, BF Goodrich, Michelin, Cooper, and more. But they're more than just tire sales. Their ASE certified technicians are able to care for all of your automotive needs. Batteries, belts, brakes, suspension repair, oil changes, wheel alignments, and much more. Their philosophy is simple. Never promise more than you can deliver, and always give the customer more than they expect. Stop in or give them a call at 842-0884 and see how they can keep you in silence on the road. WW Tire Sales, a proud sponsor of the Warrior and Lady Warrior games on Winter Warriors Live.
Wings and More in the American Legion at 311 Jefferson Street is the official Game Day webcast host for all live productions. Game Day means tailgating, which starts at 5 p.m. and lasts through 10 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Mona and Kathy will start your pregame off with some incredible specials on their famous wings and beverages, and then you can check out their delicious dinner menu. This will keep the momentum rolling all the way through to post-game festivities. Wings and More features dual monitors to bring you the best action from live productions for football, volleyball, basketball, wrestling, and baseball. Our game day hosting calendar includes every game. Multiple games means splitting the action between the screens, so you don't miss a minute. Wings and More is proud to sponsor all Warrior and Lady Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live. Remember,
Plan on brightening up your home or office atmosphere? Need to warm or cool down the environment in your space? Then stop down to 130 North Main Street in Winter, South Dakota to visit with Kutra Electric. Bob and his crew will shed some light with quality advice and direction on your next project. And when they see your vision for your next project, you can count on Kutra Electric's highly skilled team of professional servicemen to come in and get the job done in a fast and courteous fashion. And remember, we provide the same quality service for single light repair as we would for new construction or remodel. Kutra Electric remains committed to brightening the lives of the families of South Central South Dakota. So call us at 842-1510. We're a proud sponsor of all the Warrior and Lady Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live.
Sassy Spurs Boutique at 121 East 2nd Street on the 4 Lanes has expanded. Stop in Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. or on Saturdays from 10 to 2 to check out our Western apparel and footwear for men, women's, kids, and infants. Sassy Spurs features Twisted X boots, hooey caps, wallets, and apparel, Cowgirl Tough and Be Tough apparel, Stetson and Resistol hats and Resistol apparel, and Corky's footwear. Need some bling to go with your new threads? Shop our expanding lines of jewelry, purses, belts, buckles, and boot polish. It's all available under one roof at Sassy Spurs on the 4 Lanes, and shipping is available by calling 605-842-2400. Sassy Spurs supports all the live productions of Warrior and Lady Warrior activities and wishes them good luck in today's competition.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes in South Dakota are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Do you remember the days of the hometown general store where everybody stopped and everybody knew everybody? You found everything you needed for each day, and the hometown community pride and feeling flowed. Today, with our busy lives and schedules, some feel we've lost that connection, but it is alive and well today at the M Pride at 610 West 2nd Street on the 4 Lanes. When you enter, they want to know your name, how the kids are, how's your day going. We value community and hometown pride, but don't just think we're stuck in the past. We have all the modern day conveniences and comforts you need from us. Milk, coffee, soda, snacks, meals, deli, fuel, and so much more. We have it all. And when you leave, we want you to have felt at home. We live in this town and care for this town. M Pride is a proud sponsor of the Warriors and Lady Warriors activities on Winter Warriors Live.
Welcome back to the National Guard Armory. This is Jody Brozick and Bob Connett bringing you coverage of tonight's region semifinal. I guess it's kind of a championship in the semifinals.
Well, you get to the postseason and it's one and done. You know, it's not like if you have a bad game, you can come back and try to redeem yourself. One of these two teams, their season's going to be done at the end of the ball game here. And right now, Winter with a 10-point lead Winter certainly coming in as the heavy favorites as the 1 seed in the region, but Chamberlain Lady Cubs coming out strong here. 24-17 was the score until Bailey Vollmer knocked down a 40-foot bank shot right at the buzzer to end the second half, and the Winter Lady Warriors come out of here with a 10-point lead to end the first half. 27-17, Winter being led by 15 points from Kelsey Bertram, but she had just 2 points in the second quarter. Bailey Vollmer has 4, and 4 points from Rachel Sherman. Tawny Sherman with 2 early as well. So you've got let me count it up, 6 points for Winter's non-starters outside of Kelsey Bertram. Bailey Vollmer and Sydney Fritz both got into some foul trouble early and sat a good chunk of the first quarter, but we need to get those girls scoring as well and get them into the ball game here. We need those, like I said, you get about 30 points a night from Tawny Sherman, Sydney Fritz, and Bailey Vollmer. We need those contributions here as well. And Sydney Fritz getting involved right away with the steal. Turnover Lady Cubs. I believe I have them for 12 in the first half. And quickly a turnover for the Lady Warriors. I think that's their 10th in the ball game here. Saved. Bertram with the steal. Turnover's going to keep me busy here. Vollmer, she kicks it back to Sherman. Wide open look for 3. It's long. Kylie Horseman with the rebound. Hoop in the harm off the glass. Kylie Horseman doing a nice job. This is her first points of the night, but she's done a nice job on the boards, working in the middle. She's got the task of drawing Garden Dawson Munger, a 6'1 junior. And foul is going to be on Rachel Royer, her 4th of the evening, and she was a impact player in the first game. 4 fouls now for Rachel Royer. So it'll be interesting to see when Coach Newhart brings her back into the ball game. Kylie Horseman, about a 70% free throw shooter, and she knocks down that shot. Picking up the ball in the backcourt, that was Kanabi to Bird. Turnover. Bertram with the layup. She's going to be fouled by Kanabi. It'll be her second foul. Kelsey will go to the line to shoot 2.
She's such a pit bull on the floor, Bob.
Gets
loose
after
ball.
it.
Most times she's not.
The thing that I like to see about her is she really accelerates to the ball or accelerates to the hoop on the layups. I know that was something that I was old man grumbling about earlier this season, is that you see so many times those kids slow down when they get to the basket. Accelerate in there and knock that layup down. All right, I'll get off my soapbox. So 30-second timeout.
We're going to go full minute.
Full minute. Okay, we'll break away and rejoin you. Winner up 32-17.
There's a new sheriff in the Wild West. Wild West Gas has now reopened under new management. It's the same old location, but with a fresh set of smiling faces, ready to welcome you each time you stop on by. Located at 865 West 2nd on the 4 lanes, Wild West Gas is open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. till 11 p.m. and Sundays from 8 a.m. till 11 p.m. As with any C-store sheriff, Wild West Gas is armed with the finest selection of beverages, snacks, and gas. Stop in and check us out. We have all your traveling needs to help you keep the peace on your next adventure. And just for the youngins, all students and student athletes receive half off on all their fountain beverage purchases in the Wild West. Wild West Gas is a proud supporter of Warrior and Lady Warriors live productions, and wish them good luck in tonight's competition. And listen here, partners, stop in after the game with your game program, and y'all will receive 10% off your in-store purchases. Woo, doggy.
Nice. Welcome back to the National Guard Armory. Turnover against the Chamberlain Lady Cubs. And Winter will take over possession. They have scored the first 5 points here of the second half on a layup and free throw from Kylie Horseman, and then 2 free throws from Kelsey Bertram, cutting Bailey Vollmer off glass.
Hey, Bob, you were asking for points from those 3rd, 4th, and 5th starters. You're getting them.
And we need them. We need those girls. Yes, we do. And it's great having a 23-point-a-night girl like Kelsey, and she's one of the better players in the state. But that said, it takes a whole team to win. And if we are able to get into the state tournament, you're going to have teams that have 4 or 5 girls that can put the points on the board. And I think we have that. We just need to take advantage of it.
You watch as those second, third, and fourth scorers get involved in the game. Kelsey's going to get a lot more open looks, too. Yep. Where she's capable of exploding.
It all feeds off each other. Bertram's going to be called for the reach about 50 feet from the hoop. So foul's going to be called on Kelsey Bertram. Winner's second team foul of the half. That's Kelsey's third, so something to keep an eye on here for the Lady Warriors as well.
Oh, strong to the hoop was
22 Paige
Ryer.
Chamberlain's first points of the half, 34-19. Fritz is in trouble, and Sherman and Munger, that's about 12 feet of girl trying to battle for that ball. 6-foot Tawny, 6'1" Dawson Munger. Jump ball stays with Winter. Madison Frazier is going to come into the ball game for Kelsey Bertram with that third foul. And Kelsey with 3 fouls, all of them nowhere near the hoop either. So
we've seen that before.
Yep, she plays physical and takes chances, and the Mount Vernon Plankinton game that really cost us. She got herself into some foul trouble early. So just something that Kelsey needs to be aware of. She's a smart ball player, great ball player. Turnover again for the Lady Warriors, and Chamberlain takes over. That's Bird going to the lane. She gets a tip from behind by Bailey Vollmer. That's not the first time that's happened tonight by Bailey. And Bailey with a she's going to walk it up, try to slow the tempo of the game down here a little bit, I think. Gets a screen up top from Munger, gives back to Munger, over to Daly. Daly to Goodlow. Goodlow with penetration, kicks out for Bird. No shot taken. Over to Dawson Munger, wide open look. Just in and out for Big Girl. She's got a nice shot. Bridget Bird battles Tawny Sherman for the ball and comes out of there with it, and she's going to be fouled on the layup. So she'll go to the line to shoot 2. I think this one's going to go against Tawny. Nope, foul called on Madison Frazier. No, it's called on the ground. So break for the Lady Warriors. Frazier's first foul to Bird. Wide open look for Daly. She misses. Goodlow in the right spot for the rebound and the finish. Her 8th point of the night. She leads the Lady Cubs. 34-21 is the score. Frazier gives to Tawny Sherman. Tawny on the wing to Sydney Fritz up top. Leaves for Vollmer. Over to Frazier. Over to Fritz. I think Sid's just taken one shot tonight. Frazier's cutting to the hoop, and she's going to be fouled. If that's on Goodlow, that's her 4th. Yes, it is. She's heading straight to the bench. So you've got Ryer and Goodlow, 2 of Chamberlain's better ball players, both on the bench now with 4 here at the 4:39 mark in the third quarter. Winner with a 34-21 lead. Inbounded to Tawny Sherman. Munger defends.
Oh.
And again, Horseman gets a hand on the ball, but Chamberlain comes out of there with it. Kanabi with the ball. Centers it to Bird. Over to Munger. Munger with another 3. In and out again. But Bird with the rebound. This time she's going to get the shooting foul. And I think that one's going to be called on Bailey Vollmer. It'll be her 3rd. So you're going to have Vollmer and Bertram on the bench with 3 apiece. Rachel Sherman, Sydney Schuyler getting set to check into the ball game for the Lady Warriors.
Chamberlain just hanging around, looking to make a move. This is the opportunity.
You know, basketball coaches, you talk to them, they're especially in a game like this, Chamberlain is probably thinking, let's be able to get into the fourth quarter and with a single-point deficit and see what we can do. And they certainly are, just hanging around here. Second free throw is missed. Rebounded there by Rachel Sherman. She's done a nice job off the bench thus far for the Lady Warriors tonight. Frazier, wide open look for 3. It's going to be a short, no contact with anything. Chamberlain student section will start letting her know about that. Bridget Bird brings it up the court again. Not picked up there. She goes to the middle, forces a layup. Blocking foul is going to be called on Rachel Sherman. And that, I'm not going to credit Rachel. She's going to get credited with the foul, but our guards didn't stop that penetration. Rachel kind of had to try to come over there. She did try to take the charge, but foul called on her. But our guards just let her walk right down Broadway there, Jody.
Yeah, she split them right at about the free throw line, got deep into that lane. That's a recipe for disaster if you're a Winter Lady Warrior fan.
Second foul for Rachel Sherman. Bird knocks down that first free throw. She's 2 of 3 from the stripe here tonight. Make it 3 of 4. 34-24, 10-point lead for the Lady Warriors. Need to get a bucket here on this possession. Sydney Fritz, wide open look for 3. Boom! Atta girl, Sid Fritz. She knocks down the 3, puts that lead back to 13. 30-second timeout. We'll bring you back here in 30. You're watching and listening to coverage of the Winter Lady Warriors on your home of webcast, Winter Warriors Live.
Suffering from neck pain, chronic or acute back pain, or headaches? Tired of temporary relief from your current regimen of treatment? Here at Atlas Chiropractic, it's a different approach. Dr. Willowade of Atlas Chiropractic in Winter uses a unique technique that is gentle, precise, and effective. Are you ready for change? Call Atlas Chiropractic today at 842-1588 to set up your initial examination, or stop into 210 South Main Street, Suite number 4, and begin your path to permanent correction. Atlas Chiropractic is a proud fan of the Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior athletic teams and the coverage of their successes on Winter Warriors Live.
National Guard Armory, Sydney Fritz with her first points of the night. She knocks down a big three-pointer to give Winter a 13-point lead. Also gives the Lady Warriors a chance to set that press up. Crank the pressure up. Madison Frazier. Oh, Elaine Daly just gives her a shove halfway down the floor there. Creates some space for herself that way. Going into the lane, that is Kanabi. Layup missed. Rebound, Rachel Sherman doing a nice job off the bench here. Frazier bringing the ball up into the Sydney Schuyler in the corner. She goes baseline, finds trouble. Tawny Sherman wide open, top of the key. It's short, and rebound to Kanabi. Gives off to Bridget Bird. She heads up the floors. And Chamberlain wanting to slow things down a little bit here, but at some point they're going to need to look to pressure the ball and get it in the hole here, down by 13 with 11 to go in the game. Bird to Munger. Munger in the corner to Kanabi. Timeout called by Coach Newhart. We break for 30 and bring you back to the Winter National Guard Armory. 37-24 your score.
Winter Regional Healthcare is proud to sponsor coverage of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior athletics and activities on Winter Warriors Live. Best of luck in tonight's event. Here at Winter Regional Healthcare, we are committed to professional care with a personal touch at our local hospital and long-term care facility. For more information on the services we provide, check out our website at winterregional.org. Winter Regional, proud to support the student athletes and activities. Honored to serve the families of South Central South Dakota. Remember, professional care with a personal touch at Winter Regional Healthcare.
Welcome back to the National Guard Armory. Chamberlain retains possession after that 30-second timeout. Bridget Bird with the ball up top. Winter with a 37-24 lead. Good balance here from the Lady Warriors. You've got 4 different girls with either 2 or 3 points here in this quarter, so you're getting a little bit of balance now. And a 35-second violation is forced by the Lady Warriors. Great defense, ladies. And we've got 3 girls off the bench here in for the Lady Warriors, with Mulmer and Bertram in a little bit of foul trouble right now. Sydney Fritz, nice pass to Tawny Sherman. Hoop in the harm for Sherman. Great look from Sydney Fritz, and she is going to be credited with the assist. Sherman with the basket, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. And Jody, like you said, hey, now we've got all 5 of our starters that have scored here in this third quarter. You got Fritz with that big 3 that she just hit. Mulmer with 2. Horseman with 2 with the hoop and the harm. Kelsey Kelsey Bertram has hit a couple free throws, and now Sherman with the basket. She misses the free throw, but 5 starters that have scored. Good to see that balance from the Lady Warriors.
I think you're getting an idea of what the halftime speech was.
Yep. Balance it out and everybody get involved here, and that's what the team needs. 14, that is Maddie Thompson. She tried to penetrate, nothing doing. A scrum forward under the hoop. Got about 6 bodies on the floor. It'll be a jump ball. And it will stay with Chamberlain. Shot clock is at 13. Winter forced a shot clock violation on last possession. Foul. Running shot by Maddie Thompson. Knocks it in off glass. And she's going to get the foul as well. Nope, they're going to call it on the ground before the shot, much to the chagrin of the fans in red tonight. I already have that one written in my book. I'll cross it off. 39-24, Lady Warriors foul called on Sydney Schuyler. Bird, and knocked out of there. Sydney Schuyler. Fritz comes up with it. She brings it up. Nice pass to Frazier. Off glass. Sydney Fritz 2 assists in the last 2 possessions. Nice job for the Winter junior, and nice job on the layup there by Frazier. That's 6 girls now that have scored in the quarter for the Lady Warriors.
Full court press right off that made basket. Winter doing a nice job creating opportunities. Press, press, press.
Crank that pressure up is right. The lead is up to 17 now. Sydney Fritz was on defense there, and wide open look in the corner. That's Kanabe. She knocks down the 3 to thwart the rally here a little bit, but Winter certainly with momentum right now in this ball game. Frazier leaves for Schuyler, and we should say momentum with 3 starters on the bench as well. Frazier misses badly. Rebound there by Kettlehut to Bird, who brings it up. Winter in that 2-3. They've kind of lived in that 2-3 zone all night long. Kettlehut over to Kanabe. Up top to Thompson. Kind of a smaller lineup on the floor minus Munger now for the Lady Cubs. Speaking of Munger, she gets it in the lane on the turnaround. Foul's going to be called on Tani Sherman. Munger will go to the line to shoot 2.
Tani did not like that call. Immediate reaction was what?
Little bit of surprise there for sure. So Winter now with 17 fouls already in the quarter. Tawny's first foul, so Chamberlain will be in a shooting situation with every foul now for the rest of the ball game. Winter with a 13-point lead now, 41-28. Munger with that free throw with just 3 points on the night. No, that's not right, because I know she had a 3 earlier as well.
She's good on both her free throws. And guess what? With about a minute to go, they're within almost double digits, 12-point lead.
They've cut into that lead. Winter had a 17-point lead not too long ago. It's down to 12. Rachel Sherman goes to the middle. She puts a shot up, and she's going to be fouled. It'll be the 5th team foul for the Lady Cubs. Rachel Sherman playing some valuable minutes here tonight, Jody. She's got 4 points in the ball game. I don't have her rebound numbers handy right now, but I bet she's at 5 or 6 on the rebounds, playing some good defense too. So great night off the bench here for Rachel Sherman, the sophomore for the Lady Warriors.
4 rebounds looking at that. 1 offensive and 3 defensive rebounds for the girls.
Doing a nice job off the bench and getting good contribution here from Sydney Schuyler. Madison Frazier playing some valuable minutes as well. So great job by the Lady Warrior bench, and the starters getting the balance here in this second quarter. Frazier, she's going to get it stolen from her right there following the turnover. Thompson with the floater. Munger with the rebound. Sherman with the block, and we're going the other way. So teams exchange turnovers, and then Rachel Sherman with the block, and we're heading the other way. Sherman centers to Schuyler, over to Sydney Fritz. Time running out here in the third quarter.
Almost a huge play.
Nifty baseline move doesn't count. And whoa, Bridget Bird nearly knocks down a half-court shot. Winter Lady Warriors with a 13-point lead going into the fourth quarter, 42-29. We'll bring you back in a minute for fourth quarter action from the National Guard Armory.
Back at the National Guard Armory, this is WinterWarriorsLive.com coverage of tonight's Region 6 semifinal. The Chamberlain Lady Cubs come to the National Guard Armory to take on the Winter Lady Warriors. Winter leads this one 42-29 with a quarter to go.
Jody, it kind of reminds me of third-round wrestlebacks from this last weekend. Chamberlain Lady Cubs are in that situation. All the starters back on the floor for both teams. Got to let it all hang out here for the Lady Cubs. Sydney Fritz wide open, top of the key. She misses and runs down. That rebound is Bertram, throws it back in off Ryer's leg and stays with the Lady Warriors. Good hustle play there by Bertram. She's really been quiet here in the last couple minutes, the last couple quarters. She had 13 points in the first quarter, but just 2 apiece in the last 2 quarters. But the other girls have really stepped it up. Winter was 7 girls in the scoring column in the third quarter. Nobody with more than 3 points. So good balance there. Out of the 15 points, you got 7 different girls scoring. Ryer picks up her 5th foul, and her season is going to come to an end here if the Lady Warriors can hold on. That's too bad. She had such a strong game against us in the first quarter. From a competitive standpoint, good to see one of their strongest players go down, but as far as the human element, you hate to see her game end that way because she has seemed to be such a strong competitor.
Senior season, too.
Yep.
You know what they call that third-round wrestleback, don't you? The nickname?
Yes, but I can't think of it.
The blood round.
Blood round, there we go.
This is kind of a blood round. Win and you continue, lose, you go home. The pressure of high school athletics now really going to start to take over emotions, reactions to every scenario.
She's getting a pat on the back over there from a teammate, and I think she's expressing a little bit of emotion here right now, but let's see what her team can do to maybe try to extend her season. If you're a Chamberlain Cubs fan, you're optimistically thinking that. If you're a Winter Warrior fan, you're thinking, oh, heck no, we're going to the next round. So rebound off the Birds' missed layup to Sherman to Vollmer, back to Tawny Sherman, over to Sydney Fritz. To Bailey Vollmer, she puts up the 3,
nice
and
look.
It's good. Sydney Fritz with 3 assists in about the last 3 minutes of action here, and Vollmer's 3 makes it a 47-29 ball game. We'll break for a minute and bring you back to the National Guard Armory. Winner up by 18.
Frontier Motors is a committed sponsor of the student-athlete activities in our area and are proud to bring you coverage of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live. Frontier Motors in Winter is a full-service dealer for Chevrolet, GMC, Buick, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram vehicles. They also maintain one of the area's largest inventory of quality pre-owned vehicles. With over 300 in stock, the best selection at the best price is at Frontier Motors in Winter. Frontier Motors on West Highway 18, or shop online at frontiermotors.com.
Lil Feller in Winter welcomes all fans and travelers to Winter. We invite you to stop by before or after the game for the best in snacks, drinks, ice, fuel, and much more. It's all available at the Lil Feller, your 24-hour convenience store in Winter. Lil Feller also wants to wish all the Warrior and Lady Warriors good luck on the season and in tonight's competition. We are excited to bring you coverage of all of tonight's action on Winter Warriors Live. And remember, the Lil Feller is the one for all your pregame and postgame convenience traveling needs.
Welcome back to the National Guard Armory. 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Winter has expanded their lead to 18. Bertram nearly with the steal there. Munger has it up top over to Bridget Bird. To Goodlow. Into the corner. Into Kanabe's hands. Tipped out off the Lady Warriors, and I thought Quint Garnos was going to incite a riot over there. Coach Newhart.
Kelsey's giggling. She almost talked him into it. Not only is she an all-state guard, she's a salesperson.
Kelsey with another kick. Keeps the ball here. That's not a foul or anything. Just stops the clock. Stays with Chamberlain. Bridget Bird gets to the penetration, puts up a 17-footer. Nice job there. I believe that was Kettlehut keeping it alive. Munger with the lay-in. She misses. Bird in the land of Giants and pulls down the rebound with the putback. Foul is going to be called. Let's see who that one goes on. 8th team foul for the Lady Warriors. Foul's going to go on Tawny Sherman, her second.
How does a 5'5" guard get a rebound in the lane like that?
Yeah, we've got 3 girls, 5'10 plus around the middle there, and just the scrappiness of Bridget Bird. She gets the rebound and the foul. Senior giving it her all tonight for sure. She knocks down both of them. 47-31 is your score. Bird has 5 in the ball game. Sherman leaves for Bertram. Kelsey with the lay-in. Foul is going to be called on Kettlehut, and Kelsey will go to the line after the hoop and the harm. Kelsey with 21 on the night now. Free throw will make it 22, and yes, she is. True from the line. Kelsey perfect from the line tonight. 3, 5, 6, 7, 9 for 9 from the stripe tonight.
tipped that one as well. Sydney Fritz wasn't trying to, but knocks Kanabe to the ground. She'll be called for the foul. Nothing intentional there, but she ran through that like it was Tanner on the way to the dinner line. Tanner probably would have went down easier as well. Hope Tanner's listening.
I'm sure he is.
She knocks down her first free throw. Chamberlain doing a really nice job from the line tonight, but when you're down by 18, that doesn't really help you. And with that, the Conant Jinx lives strong. If she misses a free throw, foul is going to be called against the Lady Cubs. We'll go to the other end now and shoot a 1-and-1. That foul is going to be called on Elaine Daly, the freshman, her third of the evening. So Royer is fouled out. Goodlow has played a good portion of this second half now with 4 fouls. And Daly with 3 for the Lady Cubs. Bertram has 3, as well as Vollmer for the Lady Warriors. Kylie Horseman knocks down the first free throw attempt. Kylie's 4th point of the night. And second free throw for her. Misses. 51-32 your score. Just over 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter Region 6 action from the National Guard Armory. Bob Conant and Jody Brozick happy to be bringing you the ball game here for Winter Warriors Live, along with all the sponsors that you're going to be seeing streaming along the top and during our advertisements. Again, if you got a chance and you do business with those folks, thank them for making broadcasts of these ball games possible. So all the folks that can't make it to the ball games, as well as relatives and friends from out of town, brothers and sisters who are maybe at college or living across the country, can take part in the ball games. Another shot clock violation forced by the Lady Warriors. Bertram pushing it up the court in a hurry. Vollmer with the turnaround. She's going to be fouled. I think that one's maybe going to go on Bird. Bailey Vollmer to the line. See who this one is called on. That foul is going to go, it's on number 12. Yep, Bridget Bird, her second in the night. Vollmer knocks down her first free throw. Bailey with 10 on the night now. And knocks down the second free throw. Credit her with 11. So she's just short of her average for the night. Bird gives to Munger. Over to Kanabe. To Bird, up top. Munger high post, over to Kanabe. To Bird. Lady Cubs need to start putting some shots up. They're down by 21. Speaking of that, Goodlow with a long 3, good-looking shot, but misses. And then Munger gets the rebound off glass. I think she's going to be fouled there by Sherman. With the hoop and the harm is Dawson Munger. Basket counts. And she'll go to the line to shoot the bonus free throw. Again, that foul on Tawny Sherman, her third. Munger knocks down the free throw. She's got 10 points on the night to lead the Lady Cubs. Bertram goes baseline. Bump foul there. Going to be called on Munger. Random dress night is what the high school students who are helping us out here have told me. There's some interesting hats, short, and tank top ensembles going on down there in the student section, Jody.
We've got some picture-in-picture rolling now so people can see the two student sections. Take a look at them chanting back and forth.
Kelsey Bertram knocks down both of those free throws.
I would say that's pretty random in that crowd, Bob.
Random is a good way to put it. Bridget Bird with the running layup. She knocks it down for the Lady Cubs. Lead back to 18 now. Bertram coming up the floor in a hurry. Sydney Fritz, wide open look from 3. In and out. Goodlow with the rebound. She's going the other way in a hurry. Nice pass. Nice block.
Yep, shot is blocked right into the hands of Munger, who knocks down the basket. And, if you're Chamberlain, this is what they need to do. And you see Kelsey Bertram slow it up there. Good decision. This is what Winter needs to do, is just burn some clock here. Let's not worry about cranking shots up. Inside to Sherman. She creates some space for herself off the glass. Crank them up if they're going to go in, I guess. Goodlow with the ball. Back to Bird. To Munger. They were right near the half court. Both girls not really knowing what to do with the ball, but they get it across half court. Goodlow thought about the three, passes it up to Bird, to Kanabe. Bird tries to force it through Kelsey Bertram's knee with no luck. Kick is called. Stays with the Lady Cubs. 15 seconds on the shot clock. So Kanabe will inbound the ball for the Lady Cubs. Again, 15 seconds on the shot clock. 3:37 to go in the game. Winner with an 18-point lead. Bridget Bird, ball in hand, over to Kanabe in the corner. Kettle Hut back to Kanabe, puts up a good-looking three and knocks it down.
That's her second in a row, I think, from about that distance.
Yep, good-looking shots, too. Some nice-looking shooters on this Chamberlain team. Goodlow, Munger at 6'1" with a nice shot out there, and that's the second three-pointer of the night for Kanabe. Winner with a 15-point lead now, 57-42. Bertram goes to the hole, off glass and in. Extends that lead back to 17. Kelsey kind of taking over here in this fourth quarter. She has, 9 in the quarter. Tipped away by Sherman. Oh! And Bertram jukes Goodlow out of her shorts there and finds a streaking, was that Vollmer?
Yep, that was Bailey Vollmer.
Timeout called, full timeout. We'll break for 60 seconds and bring it back to the National Guard Armory. Winner up by 19 in the fourth quarter.
Hey, sports fans, McDonald's and Winter Warriors Live have teamed up to present the Golden Arches Player of the Game. Each night after the game, go to the Winter Warriors Live page on Facebook. Winter Warriors Live page on Facebook. There you will find a post asking you to vote for the person you felt was the player of the game. Simply cast your vote by commenting with the player's name.
All voting on each game's poll will cease 2 hours after the completion of the game.
So don't waste a minute. Log in and vote. The winner of each night's vote will receive a complimentary value meal from McDonald's. McDonald's, Winter Warriors Live, and the Golden Arches Player of the Game. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. McDonald's is happy to sponsor the Warriors and Lady Warriors on Winter Warriors Live.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes in South Dakota are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to the National Guard Armory. This is Jody Brozick and Bob Connett bringing you coverage of tonight's region semifinal. Real quick, we need to read this Sub-State Girls State A Class A announcement that you can watch the Class A Girls Basketball State Tournament from Watertown on March 12th through the 14th at stpb.org and on South Dakota Public Broadcasting 3 television. This is going to be sponsored by Dakota Bank and Mid-Continent Communications.
I wonder if our friend Mike Henriksen is going to be doing A's. I guess I haven't had a conversation with him to find out if he's doing A's, but South Dakota Public Broadcasting does a great job.
Yeah, they do.
Free throws, both are missed by Kanabe, but the Lady Cubs pull down the rebound. Sydney Fritz picked up her fourth foul there. A little bit of noise coming from the Winter student section. Down to 16 on the shot clock. Another kick by Bertram.
She's got as many of those as she does, rebounds or assists?
I would say she may be approaching double digits on the kicks here tonight. But it's just good defense, getting your foot out there, stopping it, making that possession start over again, essentially, and the shot clock does not reset on those. Goodlow forces the three, hits the top of the rim, and it's going to be a turnover for the Lady Cubs. Just looking at scoring here real quick, Kelsey Bertram, she's got 26, and she's 11 for 11 from the free throw line. Bailey Vollmer with 13. She's done most of her damage here in the second half, and of course had that three-pointer at the end of the first half. And then you got 6 from Tawny Sherman, 5 from Rachel Sherman, 3 from Sydney Fritz, 4 Kylie Horseman, 2 Sydney Schuyler, and 2 from Madison Frazier.
Bailey Vollmer with another bucket to add to her totals.
Give her 15 on the night. Winners lead back over 20, 21, 63, 42. Sydney Schuyler still playing tough defense, though. Bird gets into the lane, puts up a wild layup. It's missed. Battle for the ball. Bird comes out of there with it. Finds a wide open.
Whoa! That is a block.
She found a wide open number 14, Maddie Thompson, and I believe that was Bertram with the swat. Substitutions will be coming into the ball game for the Lady Warriors. Foul is going to be called, though, away from the ball. Brittany Goodlow is going to foul out. Kelsey Bertram going to shoot some free throws.
Do you realize this is the last time we're going to see these girls at the National Guard Armory in their career?
It is. So we've got 3 seniors. That's Kelsey Bertram. That is Tawny Sherman. That is Sydney Schuyler. Take a moment and visit with you real quick about each one of these girls. We'll see what they're, I think some discussion about the substitutions. They're going to go ahead and let the girls come in. Sydney Schuyler hasn't started a game in her career, but I tell you what, that young lady works her tail off when she comes in off the bench, has provided real solid leadership, I think, on the floor as well when she's out there, and certainly sets the example by effort. Tawny Sherman has played a lot of basketball over the last 3 seasons, and Tawny, a girl that with her size is able to expand things. Really did a lot of damage last year from the three-point line and has had a nice season this year. And what do you say about Kelsey Bertram, Jody?
I think you summed it up. She will be a 2-time All-State selection. That girl,
I think she's got a nice shot of making Argus Leader first 5 even with her credentials that she's got.
Yeah.
And I think very safe to say going to be recognized as the best girls basketball player to ever come out of winter as well, and that puts her in some good company with the likes of Jane Nicolaisen, with Becky Schmidt, and just as I say that, she turns it over. Becky Schmidt, Lisa Carlson, Beth Wilcox, just some real quality ladies that you could put on that list as well. But I think Kelsey Bertram is going to be at the top of that list when things are all said and done.
I agree.
So she's worked hard, put in a lot of time honing her skills in volleyball and in basketball as well.
I remember these group of girls at a young age out at the Hamel Dome.
Yeah.
Playing ball. They were,
they could hang with the boys.
They could.
And you've got a boys varsity team that's 19-1, and Kelsey and Tawny would hang right with those boys. They played with those boys a lot. Free throw is missed. Winner empties the bench now. On the floor is number 12, Haley Halverson. Number 4, Chloe Bartle. She's going to get roughed up and fouled by number 5, Brenna Comfort. I don't know what that foul was for. 26 seconds to go. I don't think there's a 25-point play on the bench, but hey, Coach Newhart may have something up his sleeve. Sydney Hollenbeck on the floor as well as Kieran Meek and Kayla Covey for the Lady Warriors. Bartles misses the first free throw.
Coach Newhart talking to Miss Comfort saying, hey, it's okay. No more okay. We're done.
Bench is emptied for both squads here.
Maddie Thompson goes to the bench for Chamberlain for the last time. Maddie, a 5'5" guard for the Lady Cubs, had a great game tonight.
Real quickly, seniors for the Lady Cubs. Brittany Goodlow got off to a hot start. She ends up with 8 points. Senior Bridget Bird has provided good leadership. Maddie Thompson with some minutes tonight, and Rachel Ryer had a disappointing night for sure. And I'm kind of disappointed for her too. I was looking forward to seeing what she could do, but got into some foul trouble and never got out of it. There's a shot at the buzzer. It misses. 66-42 is going to be your final. We will come back and wrap things up in 2 minutes from the National Guard Armory. Winner advances in Region 6 action.
Mel's Auto is a dedicated sponsor of all the action of Warrior and Lady Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live. If you want your automotive in-road ready conditions, bring it to Mel's Auto on 210 Polk Street in Winter. They have 3 full-time experienced mechanics on hand who get your vehicle back on the road fast. All types of repairs from oil changes to major overhauls and everything in between at the most competitive prices. They even pick up and deliver too. So when you need quality repairs of any type, be confident in Mel's Automotive in Winter. Call 842-2643 for an appointment.
DB's Bait and Tackle has expanded to be the largest dealer in South Central South Dakota. DB's is stocked with tons of tackler for your angler adventures and live bait. So whether it's bass, walleye, northern catfish, or whatever you want to catch, stop in and you'll agree DB's Bait and Tackle at 142 West 4th Street in Winter is your store with more. DB's Bait and Tackle, proud to sponsor all the Winter Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live. Good luck in tonight's contest.
The store that always does the most for you is the Winter Food Center. We wish the best of luck to the Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior teams as a proud sponsor of all the action on Winter Warriors Live. We invite you to stop out for your everyday grocery needs, fresh produce, top-grade meat department, incredible dairy section, and much, much more. Or, for your special event orders, you'll always find what you're looking for at the Winter Food Center. And they always deliver speedy, friendly service at the Winter Food Center, the store doing the most for you.
How long should your dreams live?
Long enough to pay off the house. Long enough to send the kids to college.
Your dreams should live forever. So help protect them with American Families Life Insurance. Use our online life needs calculator at amfam.com and call your local agent to find out how much coverage is right for you and your family. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it. Life insurance underwritten by American Family Life Insurance Company. Home office, Madison, Wisconsin.
The National Guard Armory winner with a 66-42 region win here in region playoff action. Winner with a resounding 24-point win. Really was able to expand things as the game wore on with a 27-17 lead at halftime after Bailey Vollmer hits a running three-pointer from about 40 feet at the end of the half, and then Winter pours it on in the second half. 66-42 is the final score. Winter shooting 39% from the field. They were 4 of 16 from the three-point line, just 25% there. But free throws were huge for Lady Warriors. They were 22 of 27 from the free throw line. Came up huge for the Lady Warriors. They got 10 points off the bench, led by Rachel Sherman with her best game of the season. She ends the ball game with 5 points. 28 points from Kelsey Bertram, 13 in the first quarter, 11 in the final stanza for a total of 28 points, 15 from Bailey Vollmer, who had a nice second half as well. Tawny Sherman with 6, Rachel Sherman 5, Kylie Horseman 4, Sydney Fritz with 3. Job of finding her teammates in the second half. 2 from Sydney Schuyler, 2 from Madison Frazier, and a point for Chloe Bartles, wrapping up your scoring for the Lady Warriors. Jody, with the help of Betsy Watzel,
we can do anything.
We know that the next game for the Lady Warriors will be next Friday night at Parkview Gym in Fort Pierre, South Dakota. Is that correct?
That is correct.
If we're wrong, Betsy will let us know. The MVP of the broadcast team, as she has dubbed herself thus far. So we miss Betsy being here tonight, but
she came back with another one. She's the voice of the Lady Warriors with no voice.
Well, hopefully Betsy's able to chime in here on next Friday night and help bring you the region action. It'll be right here on Winter Warriors Live, of course. We are your home for all Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior high school activities. If the Lady Warriors or the Warriors qualify for state tournaments, those are brought to you by South Dakota Public Broadcasting. Jody will need a few more sponsors if he's going to try to win that bid.
Yeah, we're
I'm
not
assuming.
Yeah.
So,
but we need to let you know you can watch the Class A girls basketball state tournament from Watertown on March 12th through 14th at stpb.org and on STPB3 television, sponsored by Dakota Bank and Mid-Continent Communications.
Nice segue there, huh?
Yeah.
Nice lead in.
Yeah.
Credit Bob Conant with the assist on that one. So
don't need Betsy for that.
66-42 is your final score. Lady Warriors with the win. Next game will be either against Cheyenne Eagle Butte or or Mobridge Pollock, and that game will be at Parkview Gym, Fort Pierre, South Dakota, next Friday night. If you can't make that trip, folks, we're going to bring it to you right here on Winter Warriors Live. And again, one thing I always like to point out here, this broadcast wouldn't be possible without the fine businesses that you see on that scroll on the top and then the advertisements during the break. We thank them for making broadcast of this game possible, so friends and family who can't make the games are able to jump on here and watch and see how maybe their niece has played, or the girl that is the little girl from the farm that they've pheasant hunted at for years, things like that. So we're happy to be a part of that, happy to be a part of that, part of bringing Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior sports to you. So final thoughts, Jody?
Heading west. I've got about a 5-minute turnaround here. We got to pack up. We got to do a 15-minute job in 5 minutes, and I'm going to pick up a computer, and we're on our way west to Rapid City.
Good luck to Caleb and his teammates.
Yes.
And all the area kids that are in the State B Wrestling Tournament. And safe travels to everybody for the folks that are going to that tournament as well. And I think we'll wrap things up here from the National Guard Armory. You've been watching and listening to coverage of the Winter Lady Warriors and their 66-42 victory over Chamberlain. You've been watching and listening to coverage on your home of webcast, Winter Warriors Live.